in need. What does it teach us? It teaches us that we, as a human, as a Muslim, we are not self-sufficient, which means we are always in need of Allah's help. We always need Allah's help. Without Allah's help, without Allah's tawfiq, we cannot do any net amal. We cannot do any good deeds unless the help and the tawfiq of Allah is there. And I give one example, very simple. Every night we go to bed, and this is dua we have to say before going to bed, and the dua is Allahumma bi ismika. Small dua, less than 3 seconds dua. Everyone says it. Loads of people they will not say this dua. But there will be a number of people who will say this dua. Why they are saying this dua? Because Allah gave them tawfiq to say that. It teaches us that even if you are doing any good deeds, you need Allah's help. Asking Allah Ta'ala, Allah help me to remember you, to make shukr to you, and to worship you in the best manner. Remembering Allah, making shukr to Him, and doing ibadah to Allah Ta'ala. At the beginning, you are asking Allah Ta'ala, Allah help me. And I ask this dua teaches us that we, as a human, as a Muslim, we are weak in front of Allah Ta'ala. We have shortcomings. We get lazy. So therefore, we need Allah's help constantly. Problem is, Allah's help is there, but we don't seek Allah's help. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam clearly teaching us in this dua that we should remember Allah Ta'ala, to be grateful to Him, or do any good deed, we must seek Allah's assistance. Ask Allah to help. Once you ask Allah's help will be there. And once you seek Allah's help, what you have to ask Allah Ta'ala, 3 important things. Dhikr, to remember you. We know remembrance of Allah Ta'ala is very important in life. And that's why in the Quran says, in Surah Baqarah, Azkuruni, Azkurkum. Remember me and I shall remember you. Allah said to us, remember me first. And once you remember me, I will remember you. So if you remember Allah Ta'ala, make dhikr of Allah in this dunya, Allah Ta'ala will remember us in a better place. Heaven, in the skies. But first we have to make dhikr of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala ourselves. And let me tell you, those hearts who do not make dhikr of Allah Ta'ala, they are doomed. They are dead hearts. In order to make your hearts alive, you constantly have to make dhikr of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And you know what is the reason today? Our hearts are upset today, our hearts are sad, is because we distance ourselves from the remembrance of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعَيْشَةً ضَنْكًا. And the one who turns away from the dhikr of Allah Ta'ala will tight his affairs. You can never be in peace, you can never live a happy life if you distance yourself from the remembrance of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Don't you see how many people who have everything they need in life? How many people, you see all these stars in Hollywood, see these people? They have everything, but they don't have happiness. And many times you see they commit suicide, they kill themselves. Because they got the best houses, they got the best cars, they can have anything that they desire. But something is still missing, and because of that, they are just finishing their life. Those things will never bring peace and tranquility in your life. The only thing that will bring peace and happiness in your life is once you start getting closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Once you start getting closer to your Creator, you are Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And therefore, the Quran clearly says, Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Allah Ta'ala warning us that surely the peace of your hearts is only in the dhikr of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The only way you can make yourself happy, satisfied, the condition is you have to make dhikr, you have to remember Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Therefore, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Mu'adh bin Jabal, Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika, wa Allah give me tawfiq to remember you. Because remembrance of Allah Ta'ala is most important. And as subhanAllah, not only that, the second most important thing the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was teaching Mu'adh bin Jabal radiallahu anhu was shukrika. Not only you have to remember Allah Ta'ala, but after that, you make shukr to Allah Ta'ala. Azkuruni azkurkum, remember me and I shall remember you. Washkuruli, and be thankful to me. Wala takfurun, and do not be ungrateful to me. Allah give me tawfiq to make shukr to you, to be grateful to you. Because this is one of the sif that Allah Ta'ala likes the most, is someone who makes shukr to Allah all the time. There's some brother, you ask them, brother, how are you? Take a hal, brother will say to you, Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. Alhamdulillah. And they say it from here. Because there are people who want to make shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I tell you, many times, we meet people and they always complaining. Complain about their jobs, complain about their children, about their life, about the affairs, what's happening around the world. I tell you, if you want to make shukr, you want to appreciate, there are so many things around you that you can appreciate about. And one of the beautiful things about a person who makes shukr to Allah Ta'ala, he is always satisfied, he's a happy person. And the one who is always mourning and always complaining, he's never a happy person.